What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy REALIST, man. Checking in, aka FaceTime Daddy, aka Mr. 1099. We out here getting to the money, man. You already know what it is, man. You see where we at, somewhere out here. I think we're about to cross into New Mexico in a couple miles, but yeah, man, I got something I want to talk to y'all about, man. I gotta get it off my chest. I've been thinking over the last couple of weeks since I've been back on the road. Like I've been like, you know, I'm at a good company with VL Trucking, right? In partnership with Holland Logistics, right? They hate when I say that shit, so I work for, hey, just so y'all know, I don't work for VL Trucking. I work for Holland Logistics in partnership with VL Truck. They hate when that should eat them the fuck up, boy. Ooh, they hate a black man with a business. Ooh wee, ooh wee. Nah, man. But all jokes to the left. As I have been successfully turning my situation around, you know, money is flowing, and things are just looking up for the near future and long-term future. I've been asking myself, damn, Jay, why couldn't you have been here sooner? Because this shit is really easy. Like, to find success in this industry that is trucking is not hard. It's really not. You know, it's so funny watching other truckers on all through social media and in real life turn trucking into rocket science. You know what I mean? Turn it into philosophy. Yeah, you know what I mean? When it's really as simple math. You know what I mean? Like, you want to limit your spending and make as much as possible and hold on to everything that you make. It's really simple. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm not a business expert, so I'm not going to get into that. What I do want to get into, though, it's like I said, I've been sitting here and having conversations with myself, like, what really was holding me back from being successful? Where did I go wrong in trucking? You know what I mean? Like, what kept me from being in a situation like I'm in right now? And so, to make it simple, what was my biggest mistake in my trucking career? And normally when I talk about that, I say, oh, when I left my Swift lease and I decided to go local. You know what I mean? I took that pay cut because I allowed, you know, different factors to make me go home, and then, you know, I job hopped because my mindset kept changing and situations kept changing, and, you know, I just kept thinking of, like, it just, you know, so many things would happen and I would react off of that, and it just caused me to keep changing up shit and, like, blah 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 blah, right? But if I want to get to the meat and potatoes of what was my biggest mistake in trucking, I think it's like two parts of it, but they're connected. The first part of it is my confidence. I didn't have any confidence in myself. I didn't have any confidence in what I was capable of. I didn't have any confidence in my ability, what I could do with consistency. Because of that, it made me very impressionable and very eager to latch on to whoever I could latch on to. So in the beginning, you would say it was Trucker Brown and LaShawn. Then it, you know, went to like a bunch of different people that y'all might not be as familiar with on YouTube, but a bunch of other different truck, Carolina the Tanker. Then it went to, you know, the guys I would fuck with in my Zello group. And then, you know, the most popular is D-Raj at this point. You know, and so it just seems like I'm taking all my advice and all my everything that I'm trying to do was of what they were doing, or you know, taking their plans and their goals and turning them into my own, which isn't it's not a huge issue, but where you can get lost in that is you forget about who you are and what you really want out of life. You understand? What Trucker Brown wants out of life, I might not want out of life. What D-Raj wants out of life, even though we may have a lot of similarities in what we want, we don't want the exact same things out of life. We may not believe in the exact same things. We may not be willing to do the exact same things. You know what I mean? And that's why I say I try to tell people, when you get into watching YouTubers on a daily basis, take the advice, you know, but use it to build your own, for lack of a better term, portfolio of what you want to be like. Don't try to take every single inch of what this person is saying and just try to be that person. And I think my biggest mistakes in trucking a lot was me trying to be somebody that I wasn't. Forgetting why I came into this game from jump. And just getting caught up in a bunch of bullshit that really had nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell D-Raj all the time now when I talk to him, it's like, bro, I'm not trying to be you anymore, but there are a lot of things that you do that I would like to do one day. But I want to do it in a way to where it's Jay's way. You know what I mean? It sounds corny, but for some people who are younger and you know, are sometimes easily impressionable, like I am struggling with like now, or I'm not trying to be as much as I was. It's just it's true, man. Like, you gotta know how to take from people, but not become them. You know what I mean? No matter how great their advice is, you're never going to be anybody but yourself. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to be yourself. You are good enough. No matter how many mistakes you have made, no matter how many fuck ups, it does not matter. Everybody is human. Everybody is human. We all gonna make mistakes. We all have to learn. And if you learn nothing else from this channel, learn that it is okay to bleed on the table. It's okay to let people see you not perfect all the time. Don't let that, don't try to maintain an image of perfection, or, you know, you don't ever fuck up. That shit'll drive you crazy, man. It really will, because it damn sure drove me crazy. Trying to keep up an image and trying to really persuade people that this is the way it is. Nah, just be yourself, man. You are good enough, period. And so I think as I get closer into turning 30, I'm more confident in who I am, because it's me. It's not me trying to like replicate anybody. It's just me. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm at the point now where I don't care what anyone else thinks about what I want to do or how I want to do it. If you have an opinion, cool, man. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's just because when you're trying to be something you're not, you get caught up a lot in what other people are saying, because that's how you got the whole idea of what you're trying to be, was listening to somebody else. So then you start listening to the wrong people, and then you got the negative people, and you just, it's hard to turn it off. You know what I mean? You can't be like halfway listening to this group of people and then turn it off, not listen. You end up listening to everybody, because that's just the type of person you have built yourself into being, where you'll just take advice from anybody. You just will take it all. It's just, you know what I mean? I don't know any other way of explaining it but that. But when you get confidence in yourself and your plan and what you want to do, it's a lot easier when somebody brings something to you to be like, oh man, that's not for me. Nah, I'm cool, man. I'm good with that. So when I come up here now and I say, man, I just can't see me being local. You know, I really don't want to make anything under $2,000 a week. I can stand by that and mean that, because I know from my experiences and all the fuck ups I've had that this is what I really want. And whether someone agrees with it or not, I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to convince them, because it's not about them, or it's not about anything that I'm trying to prove to myself. You feel what I'm saying? When you're trying to be something that you're not, you got to continuously try to prove it to yourself more so than other people. But when you're just trying to genuinely just do what you really feel is best for you, you don't give a fuck who. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? As long as you is yours is good and believe in you, you just gonna keep on, keep trucking. Period. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at now, man. Like, hey, talk all this shit you want. Don't be disrespectful. If you disrespectful, I'm gonna block you, and I'll never address you again, because I'm focused. I know where I'm going. I know my destination just as sure as I know where I'm delivering this load. I know where I want my destination to be as far as my life. And to me, that's priceless, man. And I didn't always have that mindset. I didn't always think that way. And you guys saw it on this channel and my previous channel. You saw somebody who was just all over the place, didn't know, like, contradicting everything that he said. Like, one week I would come and say I was for local, next week I was against it. Like, I was all over the place, man. And I could see that. I can admit that shit. I have no problem admitting that shit. I have no problem being a man and saying that, you know what, man, I was wrong in some things that I said, because I was trying to be something that I wasn't. But I can say now, if I've offended anybody, locally or OTR or whatever, if I ever tried to if you ever felt like I was trying to disrespect your situation or elevate myself over you, I apologize, man. That's not my intentions. It's not my intentions. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to be as clear-headed as I feel that I am now. I want everybody to be as confident in their situation as I am in my situation now. Because that's priceless. That is worth more than money. It really is. To have peace of mind, to be clear-headed, have a set goal, and know that you ain't gonna let nothing or nobody distract you from that, man, oh man. Some people spend their whole lives looking for that shit. Honestly. So I'm just blessed to have found it and starting to understand that at 29. That's why I can't wait to see what the next 10 years gonna look like. I'm finna do some damage. Not even on no cocky shit, man. Not even on no cocky shit. Like, it's finna get ugly. Straight up and down, man. It's finna get ugly. But that's all I got for y'all for this video. Just me being vulnerable with my people, and y'all know what I've been going through internally and externally. Look, I ain't even talked to the therapist yet. You know what I mean? Just wait till I talk to the therapist. Who knows what kind of revelations and epiphanies your boy gonna have. Well, I'm gonna be up here talking like goddamn. I'll be up here dropping all kind of gems on them. You know what I mean? I might write a book. But as always, man, you already know what it is. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive, man. God, family, trucking. And remember, every day is another step closer to where you want to be in life, man. So keep fucking pushing. I know I am, man. I'm gone.